Thomas Thor Kilson wants to know if there's any new information about Crysis 2, as he heard it was coming to Xbox.
You heard right, Thomas. Crysis 2 is on the way. We actually mentioned it a few weeks back, but Friday saw the release of a brand new trailer for the game, along with a bit more info about what to expect from it in terms of story and gameplay.
Yep, according to EA, Crysis 2 is set in a world ravaged by a series of climatic disasters and societies on the verge of total breakdown. Now, to make matters worse, the aliens from Crysis have returned with a full invasion force bent on nothing less than the total annihilation of mankind, starting by trying to rip the heart out of Earth's most iconic city.
Loughborough?
Yeah. No, wait, New York.
Well, that's a debatable title.
In New York, terrifying alien invaders stalk the streets and a nightmare plague strikes down the city's myriad inhabitants with brutal epidemic speed. The city's systems are in chaos, its streets and skyline are smashed and in flaming ruin. This is New York City like you've never seen it before.
Unless you've seen Cloverfield, or Godzilla, or Escape from New York, or I Am Legend.
Yeah, alright, yeah, alright.
Or Ghostbusters 2, or The Siege, or Armageddon, or King Kong.
Yes.
Or The Day After Tomorrow, or Independence Day, or Deep Impact.
Oh, shut up.
Sorry. Yes, as is so often the case, only one man can stand against the invading alien force. Luckily, he's got the spiffy Nanosuit 2, a futuristic battlesuit that features 4 different modes that you can switch between on the fly, allowing you to mix up your combat tactics. There's Power Mode, which enhances your speed and strength, Armor Mode that protects your health from being drained, Infiltration Mode, Stealth Mode which softens your footsteps and includes an invisibility cloak that you can activate, and Tactical Mode, which constantly feeds you information about your battles, like the weapons your enemies are using, and highlights objects of interest in the environment.
Crytek has promised best-in-class AI with unique group coordination and group behaviour systems which give realistic responses to your actions, and multiplayer will also be included, with the different modes of the Nanosuit 2 providing different ways to adapt to the battles you're fighting.
More as we get it, but you can always find out more by following twitter.com/Crysis and twitter.com/Crytek. Okay, next up, a lot of people who play something called Modern Warfare 2? Are querying the whereabouts of the third-person cage match playlist since the recent update that arrived alongside something called the Stimulus Package? What's that even mean?
Well, we tried contacting Infinity Ward for a response, but as of time of recording, we've yet to receive a reply. However, we've done a bit of digging around, and according to IW's community lead Robert Bowling's Twitter feed, it was removed to make way for the first-person team tactical playlist.
Now, this was purely for technical reasons, as the game can only support a certain number of playlists, and Cage Match was chosen as the sacrificial lamb on account of it consistently being one of the least played game types.
Fan reaction on the Infinity Ward forums is divided, with many complaining that Cage Match was a safe haven for boosters, those naughty types who sacrifice the fun of actually playing the game properly to boost their experience, and that the loss of Cage Match means it'll now interfere with team-based games. Others say they legitimately enjoyed the tense one-on-one encounters and believe that this new team tactical should simply have replaced the alternative third-person version.
No doubt Infinity Ward will keep an eye on the impact this change has, so don't rule out the future return of Cage Match in one form or another. In the meantime, just play nicely, everyone, alright?
Okay, finally, Evan Smith asks on our Facebook wall, will Red Dead Redemption have multiplayer?
Yes, if you weren't already excited enough about Rockstar's upcoming Western epic Red Dead Redemption, the fact that it's going to contain a substantial multiplayer mode should be enough to tip you over the edge.
Yeah!
Don't do a cowboy impression.
I wasn't gonna do a cowboy impression.
Right, finish that sentence then, the one that started yee!
Ye old Rockstar.
Ye old Rockstar.
That was their original name. Yes, has used the opportunity to build on aspects they'd only begun to explore in GTA 4, with an open world for you to explore in free roam mode that contains a host of multiplayer game types scattered across the land. A living, breathing world rather than your typical game lobby, 16 players can join together in free roam and form posses of up to 8 players.
Multiplayer looks to be split into cooperative and competitive modes. The cooperative modes include hunting challenges, where your posse fend off waves of animal attacks, survivalist challenges, where you have to explore the map for rare herbs.
Finally!
Yeah. And sharpshooter challenges, which are feats of fancy shooting, like shooting a weapon out of an enemy's hand, or shooting multiple hats off enemies while on horseback. There are also Lawbringer challenges, which are earned by destroying gang hideouts within the world, and Outlaw challenges that involve completing specific tasks while being wanted, such as earning kill streaks, forming a posse in which each player earns a specific bounty, or by killing other most wanted players.
The competitive modes feature free-for-all shootout mode, gang shootout mode, which adds a team element to the mix, a gold rush match where you have to grab saddlebags full of gold, and gang match, a variant on Capture the Flag where 2 teams compete to steal each other's loot.
The other good news is that all your multiplayer experiences during free roam will add to your overall experience points for the game, letting you level up your horse and weapons and providing access to new playlists and challenges.
Level up your horse?
Yeah, it didn't say what that means. I assume cool paint jobs and spinning rims for the hooves and stuff.
Sounds excellent.
Indeed. Well, that's it for this week's show. Keep your questions coming into the gamertag Sent You a Message.
To SentUAMessage@hotmail.com.
At us on Twitter, @SentUAMessage.
Write on our Facebook wall at facebook.com/SentUAMessage.
Set your questions to music, loosely theme a script around the plot of the movie Meatballs, and stage it as a riotous summer camp musical where slobs take on snobs with hilarious consequences. We'd go and see that in a shot.
See you next time, everyone.
Bye-bye.